Hey everyone! This is my first time I'll do unboxing. That may not be the last one. I have Blue Bonnet here with me too because
Hello.
she's the one that talked me into buying a Funko Pop. So I did this. So this is gonna be my first Funko Pop, and I wanna I'm gonna whoa, screw it here. Sorry, this is what happens when you do things live.
It's
Um,
okay.
yeah, that's true. That's okay there. Anyway, still learning. I'm gonna open it up,
Okay.
and then we're gonna find out which one I got. Well, I know which one I got, but we're gonna find out if I got. She said there's one called the Chase, and I'm gonna find out which one I. Kind of opening it in here. It's like you could. Let's put it this way: when it came in, I had to literally refrain myself from opening it up because I was so excited. Uh, my hand's shaking it here, trying to. Yeah, come on. Ah, they put a lot of tape on these things to seal, just spray.
They do, but I will say Entertainment Earth is amazing when they package stuff. So I would be 100% that this is a pristine
Yes.
box and everything. If you care about that, you may not want to keep it in the box, but I keep mine in the box.
Yeah. Let's just say I told my boyfriend about. He said, "What's a Funko Pop?" I'm like, well, it's like it's just. Well, I don't think he fully understands this. Okay, so we're going to. What'd you say? Which one's the Chase?
Did you get the Chase?
Let
Did
me.
you really? Let's see.
I think I'm not sure.
It should say a sticker on it if it's a Chase. It'll say a
I
Chase
don't.
sticker.
I don't know, but
You did. Pull it up, bring it up. You actually got the Chase, but there's no Chase sticker on there. That is bizarre.
yeah, that
That's
is bizarre.
interesting.
That is Crowley from Good Omens. That's
Yeah,
the
and he's
one.
holding the popsicle. So
Yeah,
yeah. So turn the box around. Yep. Yep.
and then you got this guy.
Wow, you got the Chase. But you know what? They didn't put the Chase sticker on there.
I know. I know.
They
You
should
were
put.
telling. We were
You
back.
wouldn't have known. You would have not have known, and you would have thought weird that in the picture it shows him having an apple. But in the Chase, it's the ice cream, which is interesting.
Yeah, see, we were talking backstage about this because the Chase would have that sticker, which this one didn't have, but it's just like, woo, it's really cool. I like this. He's got the glasses on. I love those dark
Yeah,
glasses.
I like pops with glasses and extra little things. So I actually mine was opened already because we just open boxes around here, and I'd forgotten to tell Jason, and he just does that. It just makes it easier for me. And
Now
so
I can
I already know what I have, but I'm going to show you. I did not get the Chase. I got the original
Oh, nice. That's the
with
one
him
with the
holding the
apple.
apple,
Yeah.
and you see the difference. So you have a rare, yeah. Well, I'm not on screen. Um, you have a rarer one than I do. So this is the common.
Yeah.
Okay, and I actually ordered a Xerophil too. And I also got the common in him, and he's holding a book. And in his Chase, he's holding the ice cream cone with the on the cone.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna have to. I talked to my boyfriend. Says if I get some, the plank of wood and stuff like this, I said, would you build me a semi bookshelf so I can put my knickknacks on? I want to put some more Doctor Who. Also on top of this, I ordered some more Doctor Who stuff. But I'm gonna also do an unboxing with that. I'm not gonna like, okay, open it up, look at it. I'm gonna do this because it's kind of exciting because it's like box of chocolates. You never know what
yeah,
you're gonna
well,
get.
especially with Funkos. I'm glad they haven't been doing a lot of Chase variants lately, but with this one, I noticed they were. And it's odd that you got the Chase. That's because I've heard that they are pretty good when you order from Entertainment Earth, which I totally like. They should sponsor me because I order from them so much, and I've always been happy. Yes, they're slow on their pre-orders, but once you get it, it comes
It's
in great
worth it.
condition and it's worth it.
Yeah.
Um,
This is not gonna be my last one.
yeah,
I'm gonna get
and what I
more.
love about Entertainment Earth, this is like a commercial, is when you pre-order something, they do not charge you until it ships. And so you can go ahead way out and order the ones that are coming up and get in line for it. So there's only been a couple ones I've missed out on that they ran out of, but
This
you know.
this right here. This is my favorite character, and this is David Tennant's character, and this is
Yeah.
my favorite character out of Good Omens. I've watched a few episodes. I want to watch more, but it's like real funny.
And actually, I will take mine out of the box. I'll do it to show you what it looks like out of the box. I have to be really careful because one time I was doing an unboxing and it wasn't a pop that I'm just like, oh, but I actually tore the box, so that about killed me. Because in the box collectors are kind of particular, but I have taken some of them out to look at paint jobs and things periodically. But here he is outside of the box.
Oh man,
You can kind of really see him.
Look at the leather jacket.
Yeah, and you can see him better, and it's a really good paint job.
Oh, it's really good.
About that, I actually have a Rose Tyler pop, and I had never taken it out of the box, and I got curious one day, and I took it out of the box, and literally on the top of her head was a pink stripe that when they had painted it, they had gotten a pink. I don't know how it manufactured it. So I have a pop in there. I know it's there and it bugs me. It's kind of one of those weird things because I know it's there, but it's kind of original.
Yeah, it's kind of unique. By the way, Lizzie, this free Funkos for Blue.
Free Funkos. Oh yeah, free them, right? I have a theory that they probably get out of the boxes when we're sleeping and they probably like hang out.
Yeah, that's true.
In here with my. But yeah, that's what it looks like outside the box.
Yeah.
And I honestly, to be honest, I'm glad I got the Apple one. I mean, because that's the one. But see, that's what happens is like you get this one and then you decide, well, I like the Chase too, and I want that one, and it's just one little thing.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I looked at some of the Rogue ones. I gotta find ones that I like of the Rogue. Oh. Mr. Hyde says I need a pair of those glasses like those. Basically, he says like the glasses
and his eyes are like slits, like a snake.
Yeah, you can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone, let's put this out. If you want Funko Pop, check out what was it?
Entertainment Earth.
Entertainment Earth. Check them out.
And just an FYI, Gary, my friend Gary, he did a horrible thing by telling me, not a horrible thing, but telling me that Star Trek pops are now pre-order on Entertainment Earth. They have 6 of them. They have the Mirror Universe. They have Kirk in the chair. Kirk in the Mirror Universe outfit. The Mirror Universe Spock with the beard. Sulu. Uhura, and they have Khan, and I was really excited about Khan.
Yeah,
so I pre-ordered all of them. They won't be out till June. They have a Gorn, but that's Target, and they have another Funko exclusive of the regular Spock with Cat. So if you guys want those, you better get on it.
Yeah. Anybody that's into the original series and like the Mirror Universe.
Yeah. Especially.
Yeah, if I go Funko Pop with Star Trek, it'd either be Data, Deanna Troi, and I think Geordi. One of those ones.
I think they made some of those, but I think they're older, and I don't know. They may be kind of expensive now. Some of the Star Trek ones are getting pricey.
Yeah.
And honestly, I didn't like the original sculpts at all. Too much. They seem to like too boxy, and they're not as good as what they're coming up with now. So the Trek ones are really cool, and I'm like already waiting in anticipation. I haven't been this excited about getting Funkos in a long time. Yeah, the Con one, I got really because I didn't know that they were coming out with that one, and I was really like, and it's the original Con. It's not the one from the Wrath of Khan. It's from
Oh,
the
it's
series.
the
Mirrored,
uh
yeah.
yeah. That be, I'm gonna have to check out some of those new ones.
Yeah, you'll
Yeah,
have to look at them because I mean it's the Kirk one in the chair is really cool too.
yeah. But I didn't like in the mirror universe where Spock had that beard. Just
I
it looks
like that
gross.
because I think it looked. I mean, it was something different. It was like, it's kind of like it was before Inferno, but it was kind of like the whole like how Inferno had a mirrored universe with the brig.
Yeah, but the whole thing is thanks Blue Bonnet is the one got me hooked into hooked into this uh
Yeah,
entertainment earth to
and
buy
they're really reasonable. Like a Funko is going to cost you about $10.99 most places. Some
most.
$8.99. You're going to pay shipping, but you're going to get your money's worth out of
Yeah,
it.
it's some of those. If I would be looking on probably Amazon for the one I got, it would probably cost a lot more
It
than.
just it just depends. Sometimes when they first come out, they're cheap on Amazon, but then once they realize that there's a need for the pop, then they'll go up on it.
Oh, the ones I saw on Amazon that I thought, whoa, I like this one. And I looked at the price, like, holy crap.
Yeah, the Mr. Clever was like $29 or something or more. No, it was $44 for the Mr. Clever, and that's an original because Doctor Who's been vaulted. So yeah, they're gonna go. And I don't like Amazon shipping. Amazon has actually ruined boxes when I've gotten them. They look like they've been crushed. So I'm a little leery about ordering from
Yeah.
Amazon.
Like I said, this is not going to be my last one. I'm still looking to find other collectibles, and I'm gonna try to see if I can get my boyfriend to build like a semi like it's almost like a bookcase, but it's got
Hmm.
shelves on it, so I can put my Doctor Who stuff on along with my knickknacks. But knickknacks will probably be lower, and the Doctor Who stuff will be up a little bit more because I got the coffee cup with the lid. I'm like,
Hmm.
I'm not going to drink out of that. It's TARDIS. I'm not going to
Yeah.
drink out of that. No, 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 no,
Yeah,
no.
I don't drink out of my head mugs, my Tom Baker and Pertwee
Oh,
and
I
the
would,
Hartnell ones.
I would basically get that mouse pad that I have both more, on my wish list. I'm like,
Hmm.
no, I'm not gonna. If I get it, I'm not using it because I don't want to ruin it because it's
Right.
too
That's how I am
pretty.
too. If I'm not going to use it, like if I want a figure or something, because then I mean, if it's something I use, hey Doctor Who chat, hey Neil, how are you?
Hey
Um,
Neil,
yeah. So like I said, they're like tattoos. When I first started collecting, I decided I wanted to get a 12th Doctor pop because obviously that's my doctor. And I got the one with the Sonic, and I was so happy. And I was just thinking, this is the only one I'll ever need. I won't need any more. And
no,
as you
no.
see, that went out the window at some point. So
Yeah, I see all those Funko Pops behind you.
yeah, I mean, I think together combined between my husband and I, we have 143, which is not a lot compared to a lot of collectors. But I just don't collect everything of a line. It would be like we'd have no room to live. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah, that's true. Anyway, Neil probably missed it. Neil, this is the
oh
Funko
yeah,
Pop that I got, which is considered the
and mine's
chase because
still, and this
it's
I got the Apple one, and I got the Aziraphale.
it got zero
And
fail.
yeah, I got the Michael Sheen character as well. I couldn't help it. I feel like they're friends. They need to be
Yeah.
together.
Oh, that's like really funny. Is like the demon and the angel should not be friends, but in this, in the good omens, they are. I mean,
Right.
it's like, and it's so funny the comedy between him and Michael Sheen because they have a perfect good chemistry,
Oh yeah.
real good
They're
chemistry.
yeah, have you watched Staged?
Oh no, I'm gonna have to watch that.
Oh, it is so funny. It's so great.
I'm paying for
Yeah.
Amazon Prime because my boyfriend likes to watch stuff, and he had he had Netflix and Amazon Prime. He's like, I can't do this because so he let Netflix go, and I told him, look, I can save money because apparently if you have, I found out if you have state medical, which is Medicaid, and if you have the food stamp card, you can get a little bit more discount on it. So since I have both of them, I pay like $5.99 a month, uh, which is a lot cheaper than what it. So I'm paying for it so he can watch stuff on Prime, and then I'm
Yeah.
gonna watch some stuff
I
on
mean, there's
Prime
some
too.
stuff on there that's good, like some older shows. They have a little bit more older shows than Netflix, so I
Yeah,
think you get a good variety of things. I was watching something. I started watching celebrity ghost stories on there not too long ago and got hooked on that a little bit.
yeah. Oh,
Um,
by the way, Neil, this is not gonna be my last Funko Pop.
no,
This is a
no,
Funko
I've created
party.
a monster. I'm sure. It's just like Jason. Jason didn't collect either until I started collecting, and then he was like, "Well, I like this one. This is cute." So he's got his own little wall
Yeah,
back there, and
yeah. This is. Well, I'm gonna be the one. So it's like my boyfriend says, "What's a Funko?" So now I can show him what a Funko Pop looks
he
like.
might find something he likes. Most people do. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a Funko for everybody. Everybody's a fan of something. And obviously, I'm a fan of different things. Mostly Doctor Who, but then there's some DC stuff in here, and you know.
He just walked in. I'm showing him. I'm showing it to him. And then he came in to get the knife that I used to open
Oh
it. And
yeah,
he saw it, so he knew that I had it. So
well, yeah, now you can display it and enjoy it or sit it on your desk and look at it. I look at all of mine all the time. I actually sometimes I'll just get quiet and just look at them.
oh, you can see what Mr. Hyde says. Michelle needs to change her name now to Disco Funko. Oh, before the stream, I was going through my Facebook, and there's one with the dog walking to the song "Steve" and "Staying Alive" type thing. All of a sudden, that song just stuck in my head.
Better than the Oompa Loompa song.
Yeah,
Neil knows what I'm talking about, and I gotta record that to get it out of my head.
yeah.
But
Oh, I do want to tell you, I have copied the song. Oh God, what's that song that I kept? Oh, Under Pressure, that I didn't think was Queen.
mhm.
My boyfriend, he was like, I said, "It's Queen." He's really? I said, "Yeah." But the whole thing is, he didn't even know. I mean, there's some people that would know that Under Pressure was Queen, and people who are not Queen fans.
Well, they probably they're not gonna
uh,
know, but
Yeah,
you know.
like I said, he's
I grew up with that music. So my sister was definitely into the classic rock scene when she's older than me, but since 5 I've pretty much known probably every Queen song,
my
and
my
other bands that I could get a hold of at 5 years old. So
yeah, my brother was I can't think who sings Pyromania.
Def Leppard.
He was a Def Leppard AC/DC person.
Yeah.
I was more Menowar, Hall and Oates, Duran Duran. That was what I
Yeah,
mostly liked.
I wasn't a huge Duran Duran fan. Men and Work is okay. I was more like into the classic rock, the rock stuff too. I remember being really into Def Leppard,
Yeah.
back in the 80s and 90s, and
Oh,
other bands like that.
that's one stream I should do is what we like about what we in the 80s, what we liked
What
in
we
the
grew up
80s.
with, yeah.
Yeah, like someone, I think was your boyfriend, I mean friend, husband did a retro stream, didn't he?
Yeah.
At one point.
Yeah, he did. And I think everybody kind of grew up with different types of music. And I
Oh,
think,
look what
yeah, I
Neil.
know. Like every day I wake up hearing that song in my head, and I'm just like, I just need to go ahead and I'm going to get with Jason today and try to record some of
Oh
those
yeah,
today.
um
But yeah,
well, you could just go on YouTube.
I
And
have the, I have the, I have the songs without the song, them singing. So I don't, my mic isn't that great. And I tried it and it sounded okay. It's just that I'm too low. Like you can hear the
yeah,
music above me.
yeah.
So I'm going to have
It's
Jason do
like
his magic maybe and
like
later do it.
when I sing, my boyfriend says, "Sounds like you got the cat."
I haven't sang in a long, long time. I used to do it all the time and now I'm just like I don't know why like all of a sudden I'm scared to sing this song, but whatever. So, I'm
Whatever.
going to do
It's
it.
like when you get carried away. You know what's really funny? I play Word to Warcraft, and I got the theme music from um, the 12th Doctor, and then one from the Matt Smith era. And I'm like playing World of Warcraft, and if I don't have the TV on, I'm playing that. I'm like cool rocking out with the, and then
Yeah, a lot of people listen to music while they're playing games.
yeah, but I think it's really cool because I try to like if I'm flying on the mount, I have that 12th Doctor because it just you know. But another thing is I
Yeah, the 12th
also
Doctor theme does kind of rock, doesn't it? It
oh
has a
shit
very yeah, it has a very actually there's a not a it's not metal, it's a hard rock version of that song and my god, it is they did a great job
oh
emulating that.
I'm not gonna have to listen. Oh
Yeah,
look
look
what
it
he was
up. Or I'll send you the link. I have the link and the guy's great.
yeah.
It's really cool.
Oh
So,
look what Mr.
yeah,
Hyde
he does. I can
Oh,
imagine. I can imagine. I think if you ask me, would I rather sing a different song? Absolutely. But it's all fun, so I'm
yeah.
probably gonna have a
At
few
least
drinks
at
and then go
least
for it, right?
at least they don't have a frog song.
A frog song.
Yeah, a song because it give us nightmares of the frog and with the 13th Doctor.
Oh God, I'm sure Gary could make up some song about the
Oh, Gary,
frog.
I know he's a
He's a
he's
master
crazy. Yeah,
at changing lyrics of songs
yeah.
and actually ruining songs for people like Benny and the Jets and Rocket by Def Leppard when he says the word Benny and the Jets in it.
Um.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not
another.
bitter.
Oh well, there's one artist I like that does parodies.
Mhm.
Weird Al. Oh my god, I saw the one about the Jedi.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
the one about Star Wars. It's like so funny. I mean the way he does the way he does it. But there's and then there's one artist I like that doesn't do parody. Oh shoot I can oh the squirrel got loose in the Mississippi Baptist Church. I
Oh, okay. I don't think I've
that
ever heard that one.
I like some of the songs he does. He does a streak. Here comes the streak. You gotta listen to that. It's so funny. You even watch the video. Oh.
Doctor Who chat? No. No, no. You get two Oompa Loompa songs, maybe. We'll see how it goes today.
Oh, Disastrous is the frog chorus.
Oh God.
Um,
Yeah.
it's just like I said, we could probably play around with some and really make some crap songs for the 13th Doctor since we don't like her.
Yeah. But
Oh, I was
I would not no. I
I was
no.
I was in the group. Yeah, okay, yeah. He said the name of the person who does
Ray
Ray
Stevens.
Stevens.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, he did the streak.
yeah. It's a great video. I'm in a group. I'm not really good. It was talking about saying about Whoopi Goldberg playing the Doctor, and everybody's like, "No, no." And I put no, and oh my god, we got some. I had someone, and I posted in my group. And when I looked up this person's profile, they're very new to go to Facebook, and I looked under their things that they, were places they like. Oh my god! I was like, okay, no, she only had one like that was Doctor Who related. Everything else wasn't. And I'm looking at some of the things. I was like, okay, this person's a little, some of the groups and the whole thing. Me and her were having, and I told her, I said, I'm not arguing. I'm done with this. I'm not gonna argue anymore because I kept telling her. Because she's like, why? Why not? Her as a doctor, why not? And I kept putting the truth out there. And I said, forget it. I'm not going to argue anymore.
Well,
I'm done with it.
honestly, what is the point?
Yeah,
Because they're going
no.
to believe what they want to believe. You're going to believe what you want to believe.
If they don't,
That's they have a right to feel, but you have a right to give your opinion.
yeah,
Like I don't really like go on forums anymore and talk about it with them because
no.
it's a futile exercise to do that.
After a while, I said that I'm done. No more. I'm not going.
Because in reality, like okay, think about it. We have just a very small slice of life to be here on Earth, right? We
Yeah.
have a very very small, right? If you
Yeah.
think about it, like I was thinking about this the other day, like it felt like just yesterday I was 18 years old. Now I'm 48. So that went like that. So I
Yeah.
don't particularly want to spend my next 30 years
No.
arguing with idiots. So
No. But
I really much talk about things I love to collect,
yeah.
good episodes of Doctor Who and other things. Because really, in the end, there's people that are like they're on YouTube and they're saying all these negative things and they're still on about it. What is the point anymore?
No, why don't you talk about what's good, what's enjoyable, what's
right,
fun?
because you only have very small sliver.
Yeah.
And basically, it's very small in the whole aspect of the whole universe.
Yeah.
We're very little.
Yeah, but when she asked me why, I'm like, excuse me, why do you have to ask me why? I've said all this stuff and you asked me why? And there was like more people were saying no. A lot of them were saying no, and some said, "Oh, she would be good" and stuff. But a lot of us were saying no. And but this person, and she's new to Facebook, so it kind of made me in her likes in her profile. She only had one Doctor Who like. I'm like, oh, cool. Wait, she's in this Doctor Who group, and it's a anti Jodie, against Doctor Who, but we love Doctor Who, but not Jodie Whittaker.
Oh, yeah, she was in the group.
Yeah,
but she likes Jodie Whittaker.
The way she says, she's like, well, why not? What's wrong with Whoopi Goldberg being the Doctor?
Oh, I see. Well, yes, she's been in sci-fi, but I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Whoopi Goldberg play the Doctor. Regardless of my reasonings, I just don't see it. I mean, I think she's fine in other things. I just don't think it's the role of Doctor. If you're going to make it a woman, make it someone that can play the Doctor and has. I mean,
and plus,
it would just be like Joe. I mean, the alternate Doctor. That's all it would be. So but again, don't.
No, and
listen, half the time, Michelle, I'm really glad that some of these people on forums don't get to decide who the Doctor is, because it would be so much worse than Jodie Whittaker.
Yes,
to be fair. And that's males too. I see people like, oh, this guy would make a good Doctor, and he looks like a shrimp. I mean, he looks like a weakling. He's not interesting looking. He doesn't have an interesting personality. He's just dull. So again, this is what we do. I get it. People can feel free to disagree with me, and I can disagree with them, and we're supposed to just be able to do that. But this fandom has just gotten off the rails with that, and they just aren't. There's a lot worse than Jodie, believe it or not.
I think Whoopi Goldberg is too well known. I
actually think she would be worse than Jodie Whittaker, and I'm saying Jodie Whittaker's terrible, but I don't think she would be good for the role.
I don't think she even if she was offered it, I don't think she would take it.
Oh, she's wanted it for a long time. She was on David Tennant's. Yeah, she was on his podcast saying that she tried out for it. She wanted it.
Oh my God, I didn't know.
She's a huge Doctor Who fan, and I appreciate that.
Yeah,
but I just, no.
It's just
the Doctor needs to be a male. I'm sorry that they've tried it. It didn't work.
No.
Had they got a better actress to make it work, maybe it could have been. Yeah. But you failed. Bad experiment. Let's go back to a male Doctor. I'm sorry, but I like my Doctors male.
Yeah, true.
As far as Doctor Who,
there's a lot of men out there that want the Doctor male too.
Yeah, there is, but believe it or not, I've noticed that there's some men that are fine with it, and a lot of women that aren't. So, kind of messes with their narrative. But honestly, Michelle, it's not worth arguing with people on about Doctor Who.
No,
It really
no.
isn't.
After
Um,
I checked out her profile, and I saw what she liked and all the stuff in there, I'm like, no, she's in this, but she don't. If I go to someone who's like uh, Doctor Who fan, you'll see all their likes for the Doctor Who, and she only have one. I'm like, okay, is she? Does she has she really watched the show, or she's just doing this because of a friend who likes it or something like that. It's like when
yeah,
I
well,
look at her profile.
she probably likes Jodie, or she may have watched it, and and that's fine if she thinks Whoopi Goldberg would be make a good doctor. There's a lot of people that don't like Jodie Whittaker that are pretty vile people. I've learned that in this fandom.
Oh yeah,
Just because we agree that she's not right to play the doctor doesn't mean you are a nice person. Um, I have seen people in this fandom completely go off the rails and cancel people just like the other side does. So, it's on
it
both
goes.
sides.
Yeah,
It's vile. I
yeah,
just,
and you get you get
that's
you
right. That's
get
right,
this.
Dr. Neil. That's so, yeah. I'm fine with the female medical doctor being female, but the doctor is a man. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but it's like you said, we got it. That's the reason why this fandom's fractured because you got both sides being vile with each other. So it's like it's fractured. This
And
fandom.
I've actually recently I've had more problems with the people that supposedly are supposed to agree that this isn't a good era of Doctor Who than ones that aren't. Um, and that's probably because I don't engage with those people anyway, because I just don't. But some of the vile things coming out of this fandom and the videos and the YouTube wars and the crap that comes out of people's mouths that again they scream that cancel culture is, oh, we can't have that, we can't be canceled, but yet they cancel other people.
Yeah.
So they're doing what they're preaching against. So I don't respect those people. But again, I'm not going to let those people dictate how I run my channel. And I'm definitely not going, I'm going to try to, I think, I think the world needs more positivity. I think we need to focus on things that,
Yeah.
we have control over, not what we don't. So
That's the reason why I don't go to YouTube channels that are like really bigger,
oh,
bash.
I'm done with that.
No,
I'm
I
done
don't.
with anyone that does that, because you're doing the people in the chat and the people that follow you and support you a disservice,
Oh,
because
yeah.
you're supposed to make it a fun, happy environment. And when
And you
you
know, do negativity. That's all you get is negativity.
yeah,
Neil, Mr. Hyde says, uh, "I'm good with female doctor." You know,
if she looks like Donna from the '70s show.
oh my god. If I would, this is what I Um, if you want a female doctor, I was thinking you could always do Christian, not there. The one who played Donna Noble, and make a
I am the opinion that it needs to be a seasoned actress, not someone, and not that she's not, she's probably the right age, but I just don't think that she would make a good doctor. I think as Dr. Donna, she was great. I just
yeah,
don't know if I'd want to see it 3 years of her
no,
making
but
snarky comments, because I mean I like Donna. Don't get me wrong. I love her as a companion. I think she worked better with the
yeah,
companion. For me, if they were going to do it at the time that this happened, the only one that would convince me that they could have done it was Helen Mirren, because which she played the Queen in a movie back, I don't know, 10 years ago. She is a fabulous actress, and I really feel like they actually they kind of try to play it safe to for the young people. I would have liked to see a woman in her 60s do it, because I
oh,
think that would have been better than what they did. And I think
yeah,
a seasoned actress, but again, the script's bad, so how do you make that right? Even Peter Capaldi couldn't have saved this.
No. Um, the whole thing is if they do like, okay, we'll put it on like the sleep for a while and then bring it back. They should have it's like Peter Capaldi right after. It's like Peter Capaldi, you wake up and say, "Oh my God, this was a nightmare." But that probably won't
No,
happen.
I mean, look, I mean, I wouldn't be happy with that because I just think that's that's just too easy. Like I just think that they, I mean, maybe that's the way they could do it, but I get tired of hearing people saying it's like Dallas in the shower. It's like, come on, guys, they're never going to do that. So, again, this is a time that you can choose to be creative with Doctor Who and write your own stuff that you want to see, or do script reads like Neil's doing.
Oh my God, I watched some of those.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, it's hilarious.
Yeah, it is. It's very funny.
It should be. Yeah, it's probably at 18 plus.
Yeah, he does have a viewer discretion. So again, this is the time. This is the wilderness period where, and there's plenty of audios and things that you can enjoy from past doctors, from Big Finish, YouTubers that have great stuff. So there's plenty of things that we can focus on and enjoy. But honestly, write what you want to see. That's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Instead of griping, write something.
Yeah, that's true. I know this is gonna be crazy, and it's like I could, the actor I don't know. I mean, may not be a good idea. Is Michael Sheen? I mean, just the way character wise, why he does things, I could see him.
I think he would be okay. I'd be fine with it, but would he be my first choice? No, because I think he's fabulous and staged. I think he's great. To me, I don't know. I'd have to see him in the role.
Yeah.
Or at least some sort of like like maybe if they did what's the word? An audition. He had audition tape, and then I saw that and I'm like, okay, well, I could see it. But I think he's a fabulous actor. I don't think he would do it. I think he's too expensive.
Yeah. True.
But at this point, if Chibnall's on, it doesn't gonna matter.
No, whoever they pick after Shirley Whittaker leaves, and if Chimbo stays, but I have a feeling as if Jodie leaves, I have a feeling that Chimbo may follow sometime later after that because
I don't get my hopes up about anything because the past 2 years our hopes were just like we've gotten our hopes up so many times to have it just crash down. So like I said, I don't really care what happens to it now. It could go up in flames and I'd be like, oh, okay.
But I don't think the BBC is going to change because they're still
they're the ones doing it. They're the ones doing it. It's and there's no guarantee that they're going to replace her anyway. They may just go off the air.
Yeah, and the whole thing is they don't even care about ratings. It's like I wish they did. They would learn, but it's like. And you look at some of this merchandise, it's not selling, so that should give them a hint because basically a lot of it revenue would be from the stuff that's, Doctor Who related, like the figures, like the Funkos and stuff like that related to that right there, but then they're not this Judy Whittaker stuff is not selling.
No, it isn't, and it's cheaper, but they have vaulted just about all of them now. And the rumor is, it's a rumor, that Funko has canceled the Doctor Who line, or BBC has canceled it or decided they're not going to do anymore because I think it's because it's not selling now. I've heard it from that a YouTuber said this. So the YouTuber I said this, I don't trust. But I have watched a lot of Funko videos of people that I do trust, that I sub to, that this is the Funko news arena is their business. Like they actually really do. And they had a blurb on one of their rumor mills that said, Funko may stop basically creating new Doctor Who Funkos.
Yeah, it's like when
So
I went to Walmart, I wanted to know, oh, about anything to Doctor Who, and I saw all like Peter Capaldi, all the different the new Who ones like Peter Capaldi, with Matt David Tennant and stuff, all of them like completely gone. Maybe one or two of them left, and then you look at Jodie Whittaker and it's packed. It's like,
oh, you're talking about the DVDs?
the DVDs, yeah,
Yeah.
it was packed. The all the and the other DVDs of the New Who Doctors, like Peter Capaldi and David Tennant, were like maybe one or two of them left, but you see all these
Mm-hmm.
Jodie Whittakers. I'm thinking, and Disaster says it. He says it may be better to take a rest. So I mean, I agree with that. It should like
I
take
think
a little
I,
bit
I
break.
think I think when once you get certain Doctor Who pieces like the Funko, I think for me as a collector, it's great. I'm never gonna sell them.
Oh,
Um,
look what Neil just said.
yeah, I'll
But
never
we're but
tell.
but we're not gonna name
Uh,
names because
no,
it's
because I don't do that. I'm
no.
not that kind of person. But I just like again, I don't like talking about rumors because then you get like a
Oh,
whole thing. Oh, well, you said
yeah.
no, I didn't
And then
say.
then people take it at face value, even
Right.
though it's a rumor.
But this person that I'm talking about, the Funko guy, his name's Franklin McGinnis, and if you haven't subbed because he's great. He does weekly news, and everything he's ever said has because literally like I don't know if he's got somebody on the inside. He may with Funko, but everything he said has come to fruition as far as pops coming out, um, pops coming out, and it's happened. So I trust him more than some Doctor Who YouTuber that doesn't even collect Funko Pops.
Yeah.
So
Well,
there I've said what I had to say.
yeah. He says I have had few people mentioning no Doctor Who.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I like to wait and see because just because something's vaulted isn't the reason for them to not make them. They
Yeah.
vault lines all the time. I mean, I have pops over there that DC pops are vaulted. The only pops that they don't vault is Hot Topic. Hot Topic will not vault their pops. That's the only ones. So
Basically, like I said, Blue Bonnet got me hooked into. So, like I said, there's gonna be more fun. I just got to figure out one. I want to get the one. Is a Matt Smith one from
this one,
Yeah, the Nightmare in Silver one. I really want to get because, and then I want to get the Funko of from the Snowman with this Victorian look, because
yeah, he's got
he
the
looks
cyber
y- no, the Victorian one back with the snowman with when
Is
he
it a
met
Funko
Mary.
Pop?
I would like to see if there's a Funko Pop.
No, the one that they have, he's got the outfit kind of similar to this in a way, and then he's got the cyber head handles in his hand. That's the only. Yeah, they only made. I have all of them except that one. I think. Yeah,
Oh,
I have. Yeah, I have. That's the only one I don't have is where he's holding handles. I have the one with the mop, the hazmat suit, and the original one, and then Mr.
yeah,
Clever.
handles. I would like.
Yeah,
by
that
the
was
way,
the handles one. So
by the way, Disaster says the Tom Baker Funko is rare now.
yeah, I have one. I have the one without the jelly babies. They made one Barnes and Noble is exclusive with the jelly babies, but you can't really see like he's. I mean, you can't tell. I mean, unless you're gonna just expect it. It's the same pop. I have the Hot Topic one. I think. Yeah, they're all pretty. They're all pretty rare. I think the most expensive one I have right now is my Amy Pond one.
Now, I could if Gary got into Funko Pops, I can see he can getting all the Claire ones.
Yeah, Clara's kind of pricey now. There's only one. See, the thing with Funko is that where my gripe is that they've only made 4 classic characters: K9, Sarah Jane from The Hand of Fear, Tom Baker 2 variations, and the William Hartnell one. That's it.
I can
So,
see it. You know what, Neil? That's what you need to get is a Funko Pop, a K9.
and so here's my issue with Funko. If they stop the license, they're really hurting themselves because there's a gold mine of classic Doctors they could do that people that don't buy Funko Pops would shell out money to buy.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
Yes, I
um,
have the canine one. Yes, I
yeah.
have that one.
So basically you started something by introducing me to that because
Yeah.
I was thinking about. I thought, well, Funko Pop. I'm kind of curious about it, but I was looking on the Amazon one. I'm like, no, no, no.
Well, I mean,
But then you
a
made the
lot of people kind of discredit Funko because they're kind of cutesy and they go, oh, it's just like Beanie Babies. Actually, no. I have a
no.
Funko Pop right now that's worth $130. Will it last that way forever? No. Will I ever sell it? No. It's the Marty McFly hazmat suit one, and I completely adore it. And it's the most expensive in my whole collection. But there's pops I have that are worth $4. I think the Davros 6-inch pop that I have is I love it. It's worth $11. I don't care. Value doesn't matter to
It's
me.
to me. Yeah,
It's the nostalgia of it. It's
yeah,
what happiness it brings me.
yeah.
So
It's like once I get, I want, like I said, I want to get that Matt Smith one. I want to get some Doctor Who Funkos as well because it's just
start with the
nothing.
ones that you can get that's like that's not vaulted, and I'll try to go through mine again and through my Funko app and tell you which ones aren't, and try to go with those first because those are going to be cheaper.
Yeah.
And then work your way. Now there's one I will probably never get. Maybe one day, maybe if I ask for Christmas, but the only one I get is the Peter Capaldi 2016, I believe, exclusive from Comic Con. A Comic Con pop is rare because they only make a certain amount. So I think the hazmat suit of his is like worth $250. That's what it's
Whoa.
selling for on eBay. So
Whoa.
that is my grill, my pop grill. That's what I'm talking about. Like it seems so simple, but I love the hazmat ones. I need to get the tenant one, which is I think worth about $90. And
let's
then
just
the Capaldi one.
let's
I
just
love the
say
hazmat ones.
let's just say it's on your wish list.
Yeah, I love the 11th Doctor one. I love that one. I have that one, but it's not worth as much because it wasn't a Comic Con. So it's like a sticker thing, you know. It's like but again, I'm not going to sell any of them, you know. And I heard a YouTuber, it kind of annoyed me, and I thought about doing a kind of a reaction video to it. I didn't, but he was saying that, you know, you should take them out of the box, because, you know, who cares what they're worth? Well, it's not like I'm ever going to sell any of them, but for whatever reason, there's something about knowing you have something that's valuable, even if you'll never sell it. I mean, who cares, right?
It's you want to keep because it's
Because they all have value to me anyway,
they have value because they're
except the ones in the
nostalgic.
closet that I won't bring out anymore.
Uh-oh.
We'll talk
Uh-oh.
about that later.
Uh-oh.
But
Yeah, but like I said, this is not my last one. This is
right,
not
it
my,
won't
no,
be. You'll be
no.
like, oh, by the way, but here's some advice, and what I started doing when I first started collecting. I thought everything was cute. Oh, I want that one. I want that one. I want that one. Whatever I was into, I want that one. And I was buying pops, and then I'd get them. I'm like, it's okay. I liked it at first. Now I don't like it. Only buy the ones you love.
Right. Yeah.
Because it can get really ridiculous when you get to a point where you're so obsessed about finishing a collection.
Yeah.
And Doctor Who is about the only one that I've gotten close to as far as there's a Blade Runner collection over there too that I've almost finished, but I don't even care if I get the extra one. But just collect what you love. Don't get bombarded with finishing collections because you'll drive yourself crazy.
Yeah, the reason why I want to get some of the Matt Smith ones is because that's my doctor,
Yeah,
and then I may get like
but you'll
maybe
get all of them. You'll get all the ones you like. I mean, because, you know, Doctor Who's a little different for me because I was obsessed about finishing that collection because it's Doctor Who. And I did start buying some of hers because it's, as a collector of something, Funko, you have to go, well, I like the way it looks. I don't like the character, but I like the way it looks. But after the Timeless Children, I said, you know what? No more. I'm not buying any more. Because part of you is a collector and you want to collect the whole thing.
yeah.
So I had to get out of that mindset of like, yeah, I don't like the character though. I don't like her.
You can
So
to the way I look at it is if I want to do the collection, I would do from the 1963 to
right. And
2017.
unfortunately they only have, you know, 4 classic figures. I mean, that were represented. And I think Funko, if you're listening, which you probably aren't, but if you're listening, do not cancel it. Just get with BBC and make the classic figures. People will buy that. People that do not like Funko will buy these. Trust me.
Yeah, that's true.
Sixth Doctor. That's just why hasn't there been a Sixth Doctor Funko made? That's like a Funko like wet dream right there. I mean, look at his outfit.
Yeah.
I mean, and Pertwee and the colors and some of their outfits. I mean, no Paul McGann pop either. Don't have that.
Oh, Paul McGann. Yeah, but I don't like that here. It should be the here he had.
They would do the TV movie, you know, they would. And they might, what they should do is a TV movie and then have the chase of the Night of the Doctor.
Yeah. That's the one I like is his hairstyle on that one. But you,
Or do 2 pops. Do one variation.
yeah.
But they
And
won't. They won't do it. So you'll just, the reason we got the Hartnell one is because he was in Twice Upon a Time. That's
Yeah.
why that came out.
And you know, every stream that I've done, Paul McGann comes up
Of
in the
course,
stream.
because he's a valid doctor. He's
He is.
he's been
He will
canonized.
He will always be the doctor to me because that's. Uh oh. Here, I saw this on.
I want movie Daleks Funkos.
Movie
You're talking about Peter Cushing? The Peter Cushing movies?
Probably.
I don't think that they would ever make that because that's kind of like you have to be a completely hardcore Doctor Who fan to even know about those movies.
On top of
but
this,
yeah, it'd be cool.
I wonder if Funko made the butt plug Dalek.
They won't because apparently if they're gonna cancel a license, those won't be made. So that's a good thing.
No.
I mean, I have the Reconnaissance Dalek, and the reason why I have that out is because the actual Funko Pop actually looks better than the actual Dalek that they had in the movie. They should have just let Funko design it, and people would have been happy. And I have one more. I have the Evolving Dalek Sec, and I have with the little, you see how the Dalek looks inside.
Yeah.
And then I have just the regular gold Dalek.
Oh, Disaster says the 60s movies.
Yeah, I don't know if they will, but they surprise me sometimes with what they come out with. They did Sanford and Son Pops.
Oh, that would be funny.
They have those. So, you never know with Funko. I mean, they might get somebody in there that's an uber Doctor Who fan if they don't cancel license and go, yeah, you know what we need? We need a Peter Cushing Pop, and we need the Daleks, you never know.
The place where I got, was it
Entertainment Earth?
Entertainment Earth. I would get like the news. I signed up to get the newsletter, and apparently now they have Seinfeld. All the characters from Seinfeld.
They do. Yeah,
I'm not too. I wasn't too curious about the Seinfeld.
But somebody may want them. I mean, look, my husband collects McDonald's pops. It's his thing, right? And that's fine. I think there's something for everybody that he likes to add icons, anything that reminds him of, like he has the Chester Cheetah, all that stuff. I'm not as much into that. I'm more into the,
but that's
yeah.
His,
so everybody's into something different. So, he likes more of the cartoon characters and stuff, and I like more like the DC and Doctor Who and stuff.
Like I said, if I get another Funko Pop from Entertainment Earth, I was looking at the Rogue ones.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to figure out which of the Rogue I like because they have different styles.
Yeah, they have a lot.
And then once I get Rogue, I gotta get Gambit. You can't have the complete thing. You gotta have if you get Rogue, you have to get Gambit.
Yeah,
it just makes the perfect because they were the couple. They were a couple. Just they had different. They didn't have it was more like you could tell that they were a couple, but they didn't have what normal people have because of what her powers are. But they were, and it's like have.
Yeah, I know they have they do have a Gambit Pop. I've seen it. and DC's very saturated. DC, Marvel, Star Wars is my god. There's so many Star Wars pops. You just go if you really like Star Wars, you could. I just collect some of the Mandalorian stuff.
Oh, do they have Baby Yoda?
Did they have Baby Yoda?
Mhm.
Yes, they have Baby Yoda.
No,
I got it. So
I had to mention that.
Yeah, let me take my stuff off of here.
So you can.
Yeah, I have him. I moved him over here. Yeah, I have this one.
I knew you had the Baby Yoda.
I have the Mandalorian with him holding the baby too. Yeah, I have three. I got the Cara Dune one. I was really happy that I got that one because hers has gone up since the controversy with Gina Carano. So it's actually gone up to $80 now, guys. So apparently it's really sought after. I wonder why.
Oh, by the way, Disaster says I have Howard the Duck Pop signed by.
Wow.
Whoa, Disaster.
Yeah. And if you get them signed, they go up in value.
Yeah, that's true. If you're signed by, if it's like signed, well, let's just say if the one I have, Carly, if it was because David Tennant,
by David Tennant.
if it would be signed by David Tennant.
The only thing is that I'm a little like I would be the most annoying person about this because for whatever reason, I have to keep them in the box. I've noticed a lot of people that sign them, they will sign it over the face. I'm like, no, don't be signing it over the. Here, do it right here or on the back. Like, I wouldn't want it like, that's great, but I can't see the pop.
Yeah.
I would be they would hate me. It's like, what? Who are you? That's what they would say.
Yeah. But like I said, it's, when I got that and just now looking at it, it's like when you look at it on the site, it's like, but then when you get in person, you look at it, it's like, cool, They
look better in person. I hate stock photos because they don't really show you. Like sometimes me and Jason will go out like to the mall and we'll go in and we'll look at them. And there's pops that he's bought. They're like, wow, I didn't like that seeing it in the picture, but seeing it in person, I have to have it now. So it makes a difference when you see it.
It makes a real difference. But like I said, I'm going to be getting some more Doctor Who stuff. I mean, because I want to build. I don't really have that much collection of the Doctor Who stuff, basically, and that's what's really weird. When I got my COVID shot, and see, I don't like needles. When I have my Doctor Who T-shirt on, it's more like trying to keep me. Have that on, get my mind off the.
Yeah, I do the same thing. In fact, I remember when I was having a root canal, and I in my mind I was just thinking about some of the 12th Doctors, some of his scenes and stuff, and I would just focus on that. And that actually helped me because I don't like the dentist. I hate having anything done on my teeth.
Oh yeah, you're not the only one. I know. I drive myself, especially with me being.
So I it's kind of strange, but I had his his voice in my head telling me that okay, you can do this. You got this, because it's like I get very anxious. In fact, I get so anxious that I usually take Valium before I get in there.
Oh, true. I'm the same way. I have to take something. Basically, because the whole thing is, I don't like it when they have to numb up and work on your tooth because I don't like the needles, even though they put numbing stuff on. And you're not gonna no.
Root canals are much more intense, and you're sitting there for about 3 hours, and then you have to go back and get it finished, and then that's another couple of hours.
I had some root canals. Trust me, they're not fun. But what's really bad is. When I have braces and they have to take them off, oh my God, I had my hands gripping to the side and I had tears coming down my eyes because I felt like they were pulling my teeth when they were taking off those brackets.
Yeah, I'm glad I never had to have those.
I did because I had a bit of an overbite and it was causing me to have little headaches. So
when it's something like that, like I have TMJ. Which sometimes my jaws will ache. So yeah, I know what you mean. I guess it's not the same thing, but
it's still it has something. But anyway, we've digressed from Funko Pop to.
But that's what people do. I mean, it didn't take that long to show it because it was only a couple. So
Yeah, but like I said, she's got me started now, so I'm gonna check out some more on the Entertainment Earth and like
yeah, it's and they release new items every single day.
yeah.
So every day you'll find something, and you might not find anything every day, but I look anyway. And thanks to Gary, I found those Star Trek. I probably would have seen them anyway, but I'm glad he gave me a heads up because I was really excited about them. In fact,
I'm
I
gonna have to
canceled some
check
of the
them
ones
out.
I was just kind of meh about because financially right now I'm trying to like curb myself. But those come out in June, so I'm good. I'm good. Like okay,
It's
I'm good.
That's the thing. That's the
So
thing. It's like sometimes it's hard to curb yourself on
it
something.
is when you're used to doing something like,
Yeah.
I'm like having them come in like, oh, I got an order. Oh, I got an order. It's like,
I know you got the Crowley and as they oh god
Aziraphale.
Azurfa, but I also know that you got a queen one.
I do. I
Oh
have
oh oh oh
I
oh oh
have I have the one with the crown. Um
oh. See what
and I
you
have
just
the
said?
Wembley one. Yeah, I know. I'm really honestly, if you saw other YouTubers, I'm like I pale in comparison. There's people that have 10,000 and more Funko Pops. They have to literally have an extra room to house them or put some of them in storage. So no, I'm not quite there. I don't at this rate though, with the Star Trek Pops coming out, there's no hope for me. It's gonna be Funko Pop hoarders. That's gonna be me. I'm gonna be on the show going, yeah, I
Funko,
started with
yeah,
one pop and it's all
yeah.
pure quality pop.
Like you said, you got me started with this one pop. This is gonna be more than just one. Oh.
Yeah, Freddie Mercury. I have two. I have the Wembley one and I have the one where he's in his regalia with the crown and he's right by the Queen of England because where else would he be?
Yeah. Oh, look at Mister.
So, but I don't know
No.
these people. So, okay, then I will take it. I will wear the crown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. High says I have one
You have the
Raphael.
you have the War Doctor, right? Because I've seen it. Because the all eye people's like what they got in the background all the time.
Yeah, he's got Mr. High. You're gonna have to get more than just one.
Oh, he
Don't st-
will. He will. He wanted the Cara Dune one when he was like, I should have got that pop. A lot of people are saying that now because of all the controversy. Now I'm like, I'm so glad I got her pop. I was like, I wish I'd have got two of them because I'd be selling one of them right now.
Yeah, but it's like I may even get more. I'm gonna check out some more that they have. Um, like I said, besides the Rogue and Gambit one, I'm gonna check out to see if there's other ones that I
Yeah.
like to get. But if
I
so,
always make a wish list. Like there's sites you can make wish lists and then kind of like and I go back sometimes and I'm like, oh, I wanted that at one time and I don't. And also think on it. Don't just like be like me with the Star Trek pops, but that was something special.
oh,
But
poor
think
Lizzie,
on it.
poor
Aww.
Lizzie.
You need to get one.
Yeah,
Everybody needs a Funko Pop. Funko Pops make me happy.
I have a Funko made bobblehead Matt Smith, but it's not a Funko
They
Pop.
did make bobbleheads originally. Some of those are actually worth some money. I don't know if it's Funko, but if it is, it's probably worth something.
Yeah, it's probably worth some money.
Like the original ones.
Like I said, even I'm like you. It's like I'm just gonna collect them, and I'm not gonna sell them because
some of them, if you think are cute and you want it, think about it. But like obviously, if you want Doctor Who ones, that's a yeah, you want it. But there's some that I've actually thought about and then like realized, oh yeah, I'm over it. I don't really want that one now. So I mean, just be selective.
Oh, since I have Ripley with Jones.
I've seen that one. That's cute. Yeah, the alien pops are interesting. Some of the aliens look like real. They look like the real xenomorphs and stuff. Like they're kind of creepy. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want anything creepy. I want some. It's just fun.
I don't really think I have any creepy pop. The Davros one is a little bit. I have the Pennywise. That's a little freaky, but it's cool though.
But like I said, when I get more when I get some more pops, I'll have an unboxing.
Yeah.
I probably won't get the shelf. I'll probably put up there and you see all these Funko
Yeah, that would
Pops.
be awesome. I love like looking at people's collections and things, and it's weird because sometimes you'll think I'm looking in the back. I've done it with Dean. I've done it with Neil and Neil from Doctor Who Chat. I do it. It's like I'm just checking out your stuff back there. What you got?
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to find some place where I can get a cardboard one of Paul McCann
And stick it back.
for the night of the dark from the
Not in the dark. Okay.
yeah, without his like fancy hair.
Oh, you mean the wig?
No wig, yeah. What he looks like now, just have the card. Probably have it in my bedroom so I can wake up and
Whatever you do when you ever meet Paul McGann, don't mention those. So, like, I really just didn't like that wig you were wearing.
or no,
just really hated that.
If I meet Paul McGann, say here, can I have you phone? Could I have your phone number, please? I could just see myself do that to him. And it's like, why are you asking me?
Security.
Yeah, the true. And but one of the doctors I would like to, if there's any doctor I would like to meet in person. One of them would be Tom Baker, but I know that one. But the one I would like to meet is Matt Smith because he just, I mean, I know Joey Weaker was told not to study the doctor, not do research, but with Matt Smith being 26, never growed up with the doctor and watching the Doctor Who, he studied it and and that's the reason why he nailed it.
Right. I think when maybe this COVID stuff lifts, I'm hoping that some of the cons will start happening again.
Oh, by the way, Neil just IM'd me on Facebook and showed me a picture of the Matt Smith bobblehead.
Oh, okay.
It's cute,
They have a Clara one too, I think.
Yeah. If like I said, if Gary ever got in Funko, he would be buying all the Clara shit.
Yeah, there's one. They only made one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a Funko. Wow.
I have to check.
I'll have to see how much that is worth. I'll have to go on the Funko site and see. It may not be worth anything. Some of them are, some of them aren't. I know the Huckleberry Hound one is worth quite a bit.
But like I said, I'm gonna check out to see if there's more, more Funkos that they have that I'm like interested. I think when you told me the Star Trek one, I may get the Kirk, and I may get Spock with that beard. I may, I don't. I have to look
at them and see what you think. You may not like all of them, and that's fine. I pre-ordered all of them because
well, I could just do that.
Yeah, but other than the ones there's two that are exclusive from Target. No, one that's exclusive to Target, and one that's going to be just on the Funko Shop later in the year, and those are difficult to get because Funko Shop is just like. Yeah, they drop it, and then people basically just race to get it, and then you're out of luck if you don't get it, and then you have to buy it secondhand. So
yeah.
But I hate when they do that. But whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, you started something, and I've like I said, I've been
I usually do. I'm usually like blamed for a lot of things that I start.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to get some. I was really curious of like I saw all your Funko Pops, and I thought. Oh, I'm curious. I would like to get me one.
Yeah.
That was
I think everybody should try to buy one to see what they think. If anything else, I hear a lot of people going, yeah, that's not a figure. That's, like, yeah. I think it's whatever makes you happy.
Yeah.
But I think if people, when they get them, I mean, I don't know. It's like getting a toy, it's like when you're a kid, it's like, it reminds me of something I would have had as a kid.
The thing is I had in the back of my mind where I said, I would like to just have one. And now that I just got, when you introduced me to Entertain Earth, and I got that one, I'm like, oh shit. I'm looking at all the, like the Rogue and the Gambit. Whoa, whoa.
And they run sales quite often too, like
Yeah,
good markdowns. Of course, you got to pay shipping, but I
yeah.
mean, I've seen them go down $3 or $4. I mean, it might be something for $4 that you may want.
Yeah,
Um,
but like I said, you stirred something because I just wanted to buy one Funko Pop. No, now I'm like looking to slate, looking at all the stuff. It's like
I was that way too. I said all I wanted was one Funko Pop,
and
and
then look what
actually
happened.
originally I'd ordered the Dean Winchester one, and they didn't have it. They were out of stock, and then I and it wasn't from Amazon, and then I decided, okay, I'll get the 12th Doctor one instead. And I was like, well, this is the only one I'll ever need. This makes me so happy.
Yeah,
And then it was
by
like,
the way, it's never ending.
mm-hmm. Oh, I'll just own Doctor Who pops.
Yeah, but the reason
Mm-hmm.
why I like Crowley is because that character I really like.
Oh, it's a
I'm like,
great show. If people haven't watched it, they really should.
yeah.
It is it is like a Monty Python version of The Omen. It's so great, and it's got a Queen soundtrack, by the way.
Oh my God,
Um,
I didn't know that. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
which is great. Crowley is obsessed with Queen.
Oh
Um,
yeah, oh the song that he's playing in his like when he's and plus I know this. I hate to say this, but seeing David Tennant in tight jeans.
we were talking about this on Discord, and please, Georgia, I implore you, give the man a burger. He needs to gain a little weight, just a little. Just watching staged, the man has bird legs. Um,
He's just
I'm
a
a little
skinny boy in
concerned
a
about
suit.
David now. I think he's thinner than I've ever seen him. I think now he's thinner than he was in Doctor Who. Um, but other than that, he has a beautiful face. I appreciate that, but my God, those legs.
Yeah, it's like he's a skinny boy in a suit.
Well, yeah, I know Donna had pointed that out, but I don't know, maybe it made him look bigger, but yeah, if you saw staged, he has this pairs of shorts on, and
Oh, I seen him in shorts and they look like chicken legs.
yeah,
They
bird,
look like
like a
chicken
bird leg.
legs.
So
Yeah.
George, just feed him a burger, please.
Yeah, please
Whatever
give
you have
him
to do, if you have to force feed this man a burger, do it for
just
all us female fans. He
yeah.
needs a little bit of weight.
He needs a little weight on. I
Now that
just
I've
don't.
objectified David Tennant,
But the whole thing is now you got me wanting to get a Zezafel. I think that's how you say his name.
Aziraphale.
A Zerafel.
Yeah,
So I can
and there's
have.
actually at the Funko shop, and I don't know if they still have it. Funko shop's gotten better about their shipping. But yeah, this is the one.
Yeah.
They have a 2-pack where they're in a 2-pack together, and it's only available in Funko shop. But it's like he's got the black wings behind him, and I think he's got
Okay.
the longer hair, and then the Aziraphale has the white. Obviously he's an angel.
Yeah.
But it's a great
Oh.
show. If you haven't
Oh.
watched it, please do. It's Neil Gaiman.
Oh,
That's not to love.
by the way, did you see what Mr. Hyde says? Probably beefy where it counts.
I've heard that.
And then this is Lizzie gave it said this on Miss.
Yes, I've heard. Yes, I've heard that.
I've heard that about
I've heard that.
There's a Facebook group that's called David 10 Itch.
Yeah, they're probably stalker women.
Yeah,
Not anything like not any like the women that are on the Peter Capaldi appreciation page. Of course, we're all normal women that don't objectify him at all. We're completely innocent. We have halos.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I want to do a computer Capaldi stream.
Yeah, we do need to do that.
It's got put off because of certain things.
Yeah,
I want to do it, and also maybe it would do that, but also talk about some of his favorite episodes, which I'm gonna have to go and check out some of the names of the episodes because I can't remember them.
Well, I mean that's okay. No one's watched them as much as I even forget some titles sometimes, but not as much as some people because I've obsessively watched them over and over again to a obsessive degree. But I even need to rewatch
Uh-oh.
some.
Oh, did you see what you said?
Oh, I
Blue?
know. It's the horns.
Yeah.
I've got red on today, so figure for
Yeah.
good omens.
Um, the vanilla
Team
gorilla.
Crowley. Huh?
Vanilla
Yeah, I know what
gorilla.
you mean. I know what he's trying to say. I know.
There's all these hidden meanings behind it.
Yeah, always with him.
Now, see, the whole thing is, like I said, I wasn't, and I will admit this, I wasn't really, you know, I like Peter Capaldi to me was okay, not one too crazed about, but there's some episodes that I like of his, but I have to look at the list of the named
I think
episodes.
if you haven't seen them in a while, you may want to revisit them because I think his performances in anything, even the bad ones are really great. Um, you know, if you can make Kill the Moon watchable, and Sleep No More watchable,
Yeah,
then you're a good actor.
yeah.
Because those two episodes aren't great. The Mummy from the Orient Express is a brilliant episode.
I thought that was a really
Yeah,
good.
I like Time Heist. I love that episode. I think we reviewed that.
Yeah, we reviewed it, but see, I like the mummy one.
Mm-hmm.
It's because you could tell Claire was pissed at him,
Mm-hmm.
and she's okay. One more trip, and then you could see.
Yeah, she was a liar. Yeah.
But she was
And
angry how he showed up when she was about like a date or something with Danny Pink, and he always came. He always showed up.
I think she was this is my opinion. I think she was manipulated by Danny Pink to feel that way about the doctor because he hated him. He didn't like him. And there was a little jealousy. So yeah, I think that was partially why she was, and he was basically saying that it was him or the doctor. And, so I think that originally Danny Pink was probably a character that was going to be on the show longer. But I think, unlike Chibnall, I think Moffat pays attention to what the fans are saying. And there was a lot of fans of Danny Pink. Good actor.
Now the whole thing is I like in the episode with the Danny Pink one is the caretaker where he ended up meeting the doctor and then realizing the connection between Claire and the doctor. And that's when he realized the importance. Earlier on he was like you did a little bit you could tell timid.
Yeah, he still never completely got that nastiness about him. Unfortunately, I think his name's Samuel something. I can't remember his last name, but he actually is a good actor. He actually is very good. Actually, I had listened to an audiobook from BBC, and I'm trying to remember the name of it, called Lights Out. And it was right before that Capaldi took the role, and they had that actor narrate the story, and he's actually very good. I just don't think his character was written very well, and I think it was a disservice to him. But I think that Moffat realized that. I think that's why he got killed off personally. But
yeah. I think Claire was better with the 11th Doctor than with the 12th.
I like Claire with the 11th Doctor, but I prefer her with Capaldi because I think there was a lot more. I don't know. I mean, there was. To me, it was more interesting because, I think it was all setting it up to this forgiveness angle that I really enjoyed. I know people don't like the way she treated the doctor. I absolutely did not like some of the things she would say. I didn't like the fact she hit the doctor. That ticked me off. But I think that scene in, I believe it was, is it Death in Heaven? See, I can't even remember. It's the end scene where she thinks she threw all the TARDIS keys away, and he's and he's basically she's kind of disgusted with herself, and she understands why he wouldn't forgive her, but he does. And so for me, I think that was like a cue to think to the audience, okay, it's fine to be upset with her, but the doctor has now forgiven her, so it's okay
Yeah.
because you know what I mean? Like I love that. I love that story arc. I love their whole story arc. I did not like though them bringing her back
Yeah.
because I think it taints Heaven Sent,
Yeah.
because that is an awesome episode about grief.
Yeah. Um, the there's a lot episodes of Matt Smith that I like that some people they don't like, but I
Mhm.
like them.
Right, and same with me. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's just
it's there's some Matt Smith episodes I enjoy that other people don't like, and I don't like some that people praise and think they're the greatest thing ever.
yeah, but
It's the same thing. Yeah.
it's not everybody's gonna like every episode.
No.
But the one thing that with this era and Chimbo and how he's run it, it's like if you look at from the classics all the way up into new between 2005 2017 is it was so relatable in a lot of different areas. You could and of course, we don't like little hanky pink at the TARDIS, but think about it. What what woman would want a man like that? You know, be that way. That's I can see how they some of I didn't like the Piney, but you could just see the character of the Doctor. A female being drawn to
Oh,
that.
absolutely. That's the thing. That's the thing. Like he's good with chicks. He can
Yeah,
get them. He can definitely get them to run away from their boyfriends. Um, he's done that many times. So yeah, he definitely has that going for him. But that's the thing. The Doctor has no. He's been around so long. He just doesn't. That's just
he's
not even on his radar. Not
like
really.
like what he said to was it Rose that he things are I think he said that I don't know if it was 10 or which one said that he can't live that life with them because things he will watch them die
Mm-hmm.
and he can't.
Well, I also think that he's just beyond all that. I mean, the Doctor's always been like, like he doesn't have time for that mess. He's saving the universe. It's kind of the Doctor's kind of asexual. Not that he hasn't ever been that way, but it's
He cares about his companions too. If you look at the classic where John Pertwee, going through his regeneration. He says, "If
Mhm.
you're Sarah Jane," because Sarah Jane was sad that
Right.
that
I
he,
I think that there's nothing wrong with. I'm fine with people shipping. There's people that ship Clara and 12. It is people that ship Clara and 11. People that ship Amy and 11. I mean, whatever. That's fine.
it's like
I prefer like a show that like what is wrong with showing two people of the opposite sex that have a pure love that has nothing to do with sex. I
no,
think I think that's why I liked 12 because there was none of that with him and Clara. I didn't see it. There's people that swear they see it. I don't. I see it more like he's like more of a uncle or an older figure, like a father figure or something, or something like that. Which I think that he loved her, but I think it was completely pure.
yeah.
On both
The,
of their parts, and it
there
wasn't
was
anything.
there was the one funny episode when it came to Matt Smith when he took Amy Pond back to her house
Hmm.
and he has her and Amy trying to kiss him and the
Yeah.
reaction he was really trying to push
Yeah,
her
because
away.
I think that there's people that think, oh, well, he was really like no, I don't see that he was in love with Amy. I think he loved her, but it wasn't like it didn't.
It wasn't a
I don't
romantic
see what
love.
other people see. Like I thought it was very forced with Ten and Rose. I mean, at the time when I watched it, I didn't know better, but seeing the whole perspective, kind of like, wait, okay, now I see why people had a problem with that
Yeah, I
because.
mean, I can see that. But what was really interesting with the doctor that was half human, through the meta crisis doctor, and then the doctor that grew out of from that hand, and it was half human, and when they went back to the parallel universe, you saw how she was like upset that she didn't want to stay there, and then
Hmm.
Don says, "Look what he's giving you." So actually, she
Well, she
got
still
the
wasn't happy.
no. Still wasn't happy.
That's Rose.
That's Rose. That's Rose.
That's
I mean,
Rose.
I mean,
But
I like Rose with the Ninth Doctor. Now that was
that was okay. Even then, she kind of a little bit, but not as much. Yeah, not as much.
I just didn't like how she treated. It was not how she treated Mickey, and then Amy, the way Amy treated Rory. I mean that
Oh, Rory's my man. I like Rory. I
Rory's
think he
cool.
was a great companion. And disservice. I that's kind of when a lot of people saw some things that they were coming in Doctor Who. It's very slight, but it's there. Um, but I think that the romance thing was brought in because they wanted to bring in these teenage girls to watch Doctor Who, and it worked.
Yeah.
But did they stay? Did you? And that's fine. If I just thought it was just the only problem I have with Russell T Davies is he did that.
Yeah. Friendship, love, like Fourth and Sarah is different
Good
than being in
example.
love with some. Yeah. I
I
mean,
think she had feelings for him though but I could tell, but they didn't like focus on it.
yeah,
Like I could tell like that she was kind of cared for him a little bit more than he did, but he never acted on it or never acted or encouraged it.
I mean, I'm going to, I know a lot of people bash Moffat. I think, I mean, it's hard to write episode because I was trying to do just
Mhm.
a little so I can do like a short read, and it's really hard. And you know, Moffat did the best he could. I mean, but
Well,
that
there's
last,
always going to be critics of something that you write. There's always going to be a fan going, yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's a fan out there that is ripping apart Genesis of the Daleks for the writing. I'm
yeah,
sure that there are.
yeah,
You can't please everybody, and
but
that's a
the
genius story arc. So,
yeah,
yeah.
it is. But the Christmas special, the last episode with Peter Capaldi. I mean, yeah, Moffat wrote that, but he had no choice, and then he had to write it. What?
I think, I think, yes, it was the last minute. Um, but I don't did didn't care for how they portrayed, and that may not have been Moffat's decision.
Yeah,
I don't like because if it was his decision, I take issue with the fact you're a fan of Doctor Who back from the beginning, but you're portraying the first Doctor as a
yeah.
misogynist.
I let like I said. I don't think from the way he wrote, like for David Tennant and Matt Smith. I mean,
I mean, you mean Russell T Davies?
yeah,
Russell T Davies
no,
wrote for
Russell T. Okay, he wrote.
for
Okay,
Tennant, yeah,
Moffat wrote for Matt Smith
and Peter Capaldi, yeah.
and Peter Capaldi. I don't think he would turn around and say, "Okay, let's make the first Doctor like this." I don't think he was. No, I think it was like forced.
It could have
Uh,
been. I mean, like I said, I would never I'd never know because I wouldn't think he would do that. But again, I've seen interviews with him saying that the whole Missy thing was planned, that they were testing the waters. So I think he has more control than a lot of people know. Whether that was his decision, I wouldn't know. I'm just saying that I don't like how the BBC allowed that to happen,
yeah,
regardless of if it was Moffat's fault or But again, they like that kind of thing. They think that's funny. And granted, I laughed. There were some parts that were funny.
yeah, but
The part where he's talking about how the first Doctor was talking about I didn't expect you to be so old and something like that. And that was funny. There were some funny parts, but I think the episode not only was that annoying, it just didn't seem like much of anything. It's just, I mean, other than the battlefield scenes, that was great. Those were
and
amazing scenes.
and we got to see um we got to see was it Lefford Stewart's? Was it probably his father,
Grandfather, I think.
grandfather? We got to see. Uh, we got to see basically
Yeah.
how how that how that came about. You know,
Yeah. I mean, again, it's not a perfect episode. It's definitely not.
no, no, it's a
Other
sad
than
one.
reasons besides it's just being a bad episode, it's a reason that people hate because who he
Oh,
regenerates into.
oh,
I do
but
think
when
his speech was absolutely brilliant and perfect. I don't think that there was anything wrong with what he said. I think
no,
what happened after that is what I
yeah,
have an issue with.
yeah.
But
The whole thing is whenever she was falling out the TARDIS, it's like saying the TARDIS is, okay, you're not the doctor.
yeah, but they don't see it that way. They see that
Yeah,
as, oh, this is brilliant storytelling. But Tom Baker can fall from some, what is it, like it was in his last episode where he I can't say the name, but you know what I'm talking about, where he
yeah,
fell from that little tower and
yeah,
he regenerated, but she can fall from a TARDIS like just just like a massive amount from the TARDIS to Earth
and still
and not
survive.
and not regenerate. So I
Oh,
mean, I just think
disaster.
they thought it would be exciting. That's why they did it. It had
Yeah,
nothing to do with they thought oh, the TARDIS is rejecting her. It's,
yeah.
oh,
So
this is exciting. We're gonna blow
disaster
the
says,
TARDIS up for the 50th billionth
yeah.
time.
He disaster says they had bad ending. Yes, it
Yeah.
did. Yes,
Yeah,
it
I
did.
didn't
I
like that
agree.
one. I don't like it.
I agree. I agree. I mean, um, like I said, it's like not only am I going to do the Peter Capaldi, I also want to do Matt Smith because he's my doctor,
Hmm.
and that's why I want to swing it out with because I wanted to say, okay, I want to do one with you because with your doctor, and then I want to do one of my doctor, and it's what's really weird. I started off with Chris, yeah, Christopher Eccleston. You would think that first doctor would be my doctor, but then
It
take
hasn't
until
always
11.
worked that
It
way.
didn't take until the 11th doctor to just whenever. What really cemented it is when he was walking. He says, uh, in the 11th, the 11th hour is okay. But when he walked through and said, with his bow tie and everything, when he walked out and it says, I'm the doctor, that just cemented it for me. Oh, here's
Yeah, I can't say that. I really
Legopolis.
can't. Legopolis. Oh, I guess I can say it.
Yes,
When I think about it too hard, I struggle.
yeah,
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
yeah.
he
If
regenerated from that, but yeah, she falls from the TARDIS.
and that she
Nothing.
doesn't know something. I don't
Oh,
like
it's
I
just they
said,
thought it was exciting. That's why they did it. They
yeah,
did it because she fell through the train. How much did that cost for her to fall through the train? That probably took most of the budget out
yeah.
for
It
that,
just
just that effect of the stunt person like looking like they're falling through the thing. And
okay, Lizzie. She has to go make dinner,
hope
and
it's something delicious. I'm sure it is.
yeah. But see you later.
All
We'll
right.
be in the Doctor Who
Yeah.
stream. Yeah, we'll be watching it.
Oh,
So
we'll be there.
yeah, be there, be square, whatever.
Be there, be square.
Well, hey, it's like when I end my streams, I see you on the flip side. I was like,
Yeah, that's an old
trying
saying.
yeah, just trying to think of something simple. Oh,
Oh, that's
oh,
always good.
yeah. Oh,
Pizza's
by the way,
always good.
what do you have on your pizza, Lizzie? I was like, I looked and I just like pepper and cheese and that. So my boyfriend, when we get pizza, he has to have mushrooms and onions. No thanks.
I actually like Canadian bacon on mine, which is basically just ham. And
Don't
I
get.
like black olives and I like the banana peppers, and I'm telling you, it's delicious like
Oh,
that. I
don't.
like Papa John's.
We have a local pizza store here. It's called Pizza Oven. It's local here in like the northern Ohio, and I've had Papa John's, and doesn't
It
compare to a
depends
local.
on, I think, they're all different. They all taste different. Um,
Oh,
you know,
cheese and red onions.
ooh, that sounds good. Like
I
that
know.
sounds interesting.
I know. Out California, they have pineapples on their
Mhm.
pizza.
And in New York, they put a lot of garlic. I do like garlic on pizza too.
There was
But just you don't want to be around anybody after you eat garlic on your pizza. But
when I was up in Michigan, they have this pizza place where it's called Chainsaw Pizza. What is really it's a BLT pizza, and they call it
that
chainsaw.
sounds good.
Oh, I can't find it here. I can't. Apparently Lizzie is making disaster.
Yeah, I know. It makes me hungry too.
Now it's making me hungry too. I'm thinking maybe it's like, hey,
time for lunch.
Yeah, I made tell my boyfriend, so okay, let's have pizza tonight. Pizza
is good every day. It really is. A slice of
is.
pizza is not going to kill you every day. As long as you just have one slice, but that's you know.
can't have just one. You can't just have one.
Well, it's better having one slice is better than not having any at all.
Yeah,
I'll put it to you that way.
Yeah. But let's put this: we have the pizza. You have to learn. You have to exercise, right?
Yeah, I mean, I do eat pizza every day, but it's the lean cuisine one. It's this French bread one, and I do have it every day. So,
by the way,
yeah, you can have it every day if you want.
By the way, when I was in the hospital, when I get an upset stomach, lemon lime works for fine. So they brought me this year just mist. And the next time they brought me the Sierra Mist Zero, I was like, oh my God, this is actually good.
Yeah, Sierra Mist is good. I haven't had it in a long time, though.
I can find it in a 2-liter bottle, but I can't find it in cans. So when I was at our local store with my dad, I bought just a bottle of just 7-Up Zero, not 7, Sprite Zero to see if I like it. So I got these little bottles of Sprite Zero inside my refrigerator.
Yeah, I bought the Diet Pepsi that way.
Pineapple on pizza is good.
Actually, it's not that horrible. It isn't bad. I mean, it's not my thing. I mean, I actually do. What's really good is that here, I don't know if they make it up north, but we have barbecue pizza where it has like pieces of barbecue meat and then like the sauce is like barbecue sauce, but it's really good.
Oh, look what
I like that too.
Look what he says. A pizza a day keeps the dark.
Yeah, and no apples. He wants that. He wants any apples anyway.
No. I wonder if they ever put shrimp on pizza.
They do. In Florida, when we went to we were going to Disney, there was this deep dish pizza place and they had one with shrimp on it. And it was kind of strange.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
That would be
I don't like deep dish pizza anyway. It's too much. I like pizza, but deep dish is like, yeah, one piece and you're full for like 2 weeks. You don't need any more anything.
Yeah, so
but pizza's great. How did we get on pizza? But
blame it on Lizzie. Blame it on Lizzie.
Pizza is like one of the greatest things ever invented in the universe. That and cake. Cake is one of them. And pie.
Don't.
Cake and pie.
Now you got me started wanting to bake a cake now.
And fudge. So I think about all that stuff all the time, but
I baked chocolate chip cookies and sugar cookies, and I shared it with my parents because my mom is a chocolate fan, and she ate them. I had bought the bag mixed. I didn't make them from scratch. I bought the cracker bag, just adds egg and butter in it, and I took over to my mom and I said, "Come here," and it's like, try one of these. Oh my God! My mom said, "Oh my God, they're so soft," and I wanted to make my dad peanut butter cookies. They didn't have it for it wasn't having it. They didn't have any of that, around right before Christmas. So whenever it was way after Christmas, I was shopping. I saw this. Like, I'll make my. I found out my dad likes peanut, but also my boyfriend.
Yeah,
so I had to divide it in half.
Peanut butter is really good, and peanut butter cookies are pretty easy to make. I used to make those all the time because it's something you have basically in your house most of the time. It's easy to throw them together.
Oh, in how I will have the Buckeye nut, you can't eat it. but the Buckeye candy, oh my God, it's chocolate and it's the peanut butter and milk. It's almost like a Reese's peanut butter cup, but it looks like the Buckeye here in Ohio.
Yeah.
Look what disaster he says.
No. No, I think that would be very plasticky.
Yeah, that would
And
that,
kind of expensive to be like just chopping it up on your pizza and not too good for your intestines, I would think.
no. But how do we get from
Who
Funko Pop to
knows?
Doctor
Well,
Who?
because she was talking about, she was making, we asked what she was making and she said pizza, which is, you know.
Yeah, it's like we've gone from Funko Pop to about the Doctor Who and all that stuff, and then we digress to pizza. See what happens? You start out with one
Yeah.
vision, and it. I mean, even if you look, if anybody watches Doctor Who chat live, it digresses as well.
Of course it does. But
Yeah,
that's what makes it funny.
that's what makes it entertaining because it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like you don't want to you don't want to get stale. You don't want it still. You want to keep it a little bit
I mean,
exciting.
as long as the conversation's flowing, you don't want dead air. As long as you have a good conversation and you're paying attention to the chat, you're good.
Okay, Mr. Hyde, Buckeye.
I have some of
is,
those. Yeah.
Buckeye is not. It's not. It's basically. It's not. It's not a. It's
You
not.
can't eat them, from what I understand.
Yes, you can. Let me see. Oh, where in the hell did I put it? Oh yeah. Now everything's falling out.
You have some, right? Yeah, they're supposed to be.
These are the real
Yeah,
Buckeye
I have some of
nuts.
those. Yeah, I have some in my drawer at work
They say
that a coworker gave me, and they're supposed to be good luck.
Yeah, that's what they are. And if you see the little round in here,
and they get really hard over time. They harden, and you can't. They're kind of like soft at first. Like when he gave them to me, they weren't. But I've been had in my drawer for years at work because a coworker gave them to me.
But the problem is you can't eat them, but you can eat the candy.
That's strange.
Yeah.
The candy's not anything to do with the nuts, right?
Yeah, but they call it Buckeye. They're Buckeye nuts, but they're candy. The chocolate on the outside, and the inner part is the peanut butter.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, you can't eat those. They're poisonous.
Oh!
You would.
Oh my, Mr. Hyde, your mind must be in the gutter.
When isn't it?
No, actually, that's a necklace. But I can see where he's coming about.
That looks uncomfortable. That would be.
Jeez, see how
there's a Robert Schimmel. Robert Schimmel was a comedian that he would have already been canceled if he lived now. He died about 10, 12 years ago, but he had a skit about anal beads, and yeah, you should check it out if you can. He actually died, but yeah, if he had been living, they'd already canceled him months ago or years ago.
Yeah, let's just put it this way: this stream is now 18 plus for mature. After that,
you should you should know you get these people together in a chat. That's gonna happen.
Let's put it this way. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I thought when I was in the hospital, I had my phone and I set my phone up for Wi-Fi so I could probably get on Facebook. But if you put on Wi-Fi, it sucks the battery. And then my boyfriend, when I talked to him, and when I talked to him, I said, bring my laptop, and then bring the cord for my phone so I can charge it. Well, he brings my laptop. As soon as I sign on, I had tons of message from you. And
yeah, we were worried about it. We were worried about you because it's like we hadn't heard from you, and that's unusual for you to miss a stream.
Oh my God, Mr. Hyde. It's like I know. As soon as you do something like that, they just run with it.
It's like I'm surprised no one mentioned in the chat that you need a Funko Pop in like as a goat, like a goat Funko.
Oh no, 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 no,
And
no,
there
no.
actually is one.
Oh God, oh God. I may have to from that slip up I made.
But it's
And
from
then,
the show The Witch. But
but
yeah.
you know one thing, the way I look is that it's like when they were doing the anniversary stream, and Yvette and she's like sorry, and I pointing out that funny one, and says she said I'm sorry to bring it up. I say hey, you got to learn
You
to
gotta learn to laugh
laugh
at yourself.
about laugh at yourself, and I find it funny, but a lot of times it's like they start when they keep going on with the goat thing. It's like okay, enough. Okay, for time period, but it's like it's just I mean, I've noticed it's like in a live stream, you gotta watch what you say because it's like if you
Oh
say
yeah, you
a bit
say it,
wrong,
that's gonna
yeah,
be just you're gonna be
yeah.
known for that
Oh,
forever.
the one in the stream of the Doctor Chat in the caption contest, and I did this one caption where it was marked. It says, "You're not the doctor. You'll never be the doctor. Uh, you take your sonic dildo and your butt plug darling and go play somewhere else." And I end up, how Yvette picks out, people to win for the game.
Hmm.
I won.
Yeah,
I
that's
was like,
great.
oh my gosh, but it's like I so what it is when they were saying, oh, that was copy and paste. When they will show the caption, I will pull up my notepad and write down because if I don't do it beforehand, when they show that caption, wait until we post up for the caption.
Right, because because
Yeah,
everyone's hitting it the same.
no, it's plus on top of this. When I do that, it's my mind's already thinking what I want to say in the
Right,
caption,
right.
and then that way I'm like ready. And it's like whenever she said that, I'm like, oh, I didn't, I wasn't. I know that was funny, but I mean, oh my god, I swear I probably will offend a lot of the Jodiettes on that one.
Oh well, you're always gonna offend. It doesn't matter what you say, you're gonna offend someone.
I don't. I
Everyone's
don't.
just out, just this outrage. It's gotten just ridiculous. I mean,
Yeah,
if you don't like what someone says, don't watch them. That's how I
yeah.
look at it. Just don't watch it.
Don't watch it. Don't watch it if you don't like. If you don't like what they're saying, it's like avoid it.
Unsubscribe. I mean, that's what I did. I didn't like some of the YouTubers and what they were starting to do, so
That's
unsubbed.
that's true. And whenever I talk about, there's certain people who's a YouTuber and I won't bring them on channel, and I haven't so and I think it was Liz. I think it was Lizzie and you were like pointing out, and I'm not gonna name the names, but and it's not like to me, I'm still new and I don't, you know, sometimes I don't pick up this, like, this person will not be good, to put on your stream.
Right.
And I'm
I think
still
everybody
trying to
has to
learn.
learn that, though. I don't think that's just you. I just think that I've learned to be really particular about what panels I go on. I mean, but you don't know until you try sometimes, and then it just doesn't work. I mean, I've been on panels that I'm like, I'm not really feeling this, and I just I choose what I want to go on and who I want to talk to, and you know,
Yeah, it's true. The chat, Dr. Chat is
it's
always on.
always
Yes,
fun. You're
yes.
always gonna
Yeah,
there's
it's
and Dean is hilarious on
oh my.
that.
Oh,
I mean,
did you watch the other one where he took off his shirt?
when isn't he taking off his shirt? He just doesn't even need an excuse now. It's like, yeah, it's going off.
And it's like, put your shirt on, Dean. Put it back
Yeah.
on. It's like I do not want to have nightmares. I mean, it's like don't mind it, but it's just no, no. There's
Yeah, but
someone else.
I like him because he just he says what's on
Oh
his
yeah,
mind.
oh yeah.
He
And
doesn't
my
apologize for it. He just
no,
says it,
no.
and
And
it is what it is.
I mean, I loved it when he just. I mean, I was just like, I was like excited that he agreed to be on the one stream. Doing a review and he was on there. I said, "And now we have our special guest, well, and he's like looking around. I was like, huh, who are you talking about? I said, I told him, I said, you're the first time on my screen. But I
And
will tell you one.
yeah, he does some great videos. I mean, just his you know he's got so much common sense,
Yeah.
and so for me, I like watching his vids because of that.
Oh, I wonder what it's gonna be like once Rocket gets a camera.
Oh God, nothing will stop him because he'll become addicted like everybody else.
Yeah, he would becoming addicted.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just,
everybody I've ever heard that said I'm scared to get in front of the camera have
oh yeah,
actually
yeah,
like they've become addicted and they want more. It's really amazing is once you get over the fear of seeing yourself on camera because it took me a long time um to get up the guts to even be on camera. It took me years. And now how many times have we probably been on camera for over 100 times or more?
yeah,
Some
yeah,
of us more than that and
yeah. When I did my first recorded video, I was like, you want to know how many takes I did?
yeah. Because you're worried about how your jaw looks, how your nose looks, how your. I mean, then at some point or another, you just, you just don't care anymore. So
No, it's
yeah,
just. But I remember when I did a record before I did a live stream. I did record a video of my rant, and it was about Jody. Season 11. You should have seen all the Jody Yates comments. I go
oh, of
delete,
course,
delete, delete. And I'm
of
like,
course. I mean,
and that was just a rant. And it's like I think what it is. I think in one of them said, if you like her, fun, but if someone doesn't like her, I agree to disagree. I don't like her, but if this person
yeah.
likes,
I think when they start getting personal, um, is when there's no point in arguing with them when they go for that. They go for that the jugular.
yeah,
That you've already won the argument because they've gone for something personal about how you look or what they think of your politics. They've already gotten too personal um, at that point, and then they've lost the argument when they start.
but like I said, it's like when I had down Twitter, and you're the one that used that. You also posted that about that what David said. It's like
Yeah.
a man goes swaggering, talking about a man, not a woman. And
Hmm.
it's like, it's like when I see some of these Jody ads and they started, and I was like, after a while, I was like,
But they can't argue with facts. And the fact
no,
is, they had because they don't watch anything else. A lot of them don't. Some of them do. There's fans that love it. They've seen it all.
yeah.
But they can't. When you throw facts at these people, they're like, oh, I didn't know that existed because they only think that this incarnation is the only one. They don't see anything but previous. So
Oh,
the person did admit though, I thought that was really funny. Well, that's a good point, but they still had to like say, I still don't agree with you, but that's a good point.
yeah. It's kind of like me when I started watching New Who, and because of Adair, a friend of mine, he started talking about the classic doctors. I'm like, and I saw a classic doctor. I said, oh, this was, I thought the New Who was really
Right.
the
I mean, I knew there was stuff that existed, but I didn't quite understand how
no,
there was all these different doctors. Yeah.
yeah, and it's like Neil said, how Christopher goes in the years and stuff like that, and he says, didn't you pick that up that he was talking about that there was other doctors before him, and I mean, it did that time it didn't click, but then when I saw when I started watching the classic doctor, I started with William
Yeah, it makes
Hartnell,
sense because you've seen it.
then it made
I
perfect
think
sense.
I think Russell T Davies did a good job of as much as he could bringing it to a new audience that had never seen Doctor Who, but I still think that people should watch all the others.
Yeah,
Um,
I think I gotta force myself to sit down and watch the Sixth Doctor.
I think you'll find some good things about it and you'll find some things you don't like. I think but I think to understand the Doctor, you should watch them all. Because even though Davidson was hard, it was hard for me to get through him. It really was.
Well, Davidson wasn't as hard as when I tried to watch the first episode of Colin Baker.
No, for me, Davidson was like, oh my God, this is like, I feel like he's, like if I felt at the time, if I ever needed something to put me to sleep, I would just watch his episodes because I was excited because I was thinking, okay, it's a new doctor. Let's see what I've never seen anything he's done. I mean, I've never seen clips. I mean, I had nothing to go on, and I was just like, oh my God, he's so dull. And he's not like that as Big Finish as much. And I think he's really grown as the doctor playing him for so many years in Big Finish. You learned a thing or two about it. So.
Now I know this is going to be controversial, but the outfit, even though he made Colin Baker look like a clown, it kind of put me in the mind of the technical, the you know,
Technicolor Dreamcoat, Joseph in
yeah,
the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
that's what it kind of put me in mind.
I thought it was good because here's this guy that's full of him, the doctor that's kind of full of himself, and he's wearing this clown outfit, and I think that's and the way he acts is not like a clown. He acts completely straight, plays it straight, and he's wearing this most ridiculous costume, and he thinks he looks fabulous.
Yeah,
that is to me like right there is the very alien side of the doctor that I think people don't get. Like that was a very alien. So if you go in thinking, okay, he's playing it very alien like, you'll get into it more. Are the stories perfect? No, but he's very entertaining to watch.
Yeah. Now, I've heard on Sylvester McCoy when he got the role as the doctor, he loves wearing hats, and he wanted that put in as with this portrayal of the doctor with hats because he likes wearing them. That's and
I personally thought his outfit was quite boring. And nothing against, I don't know if that's something he chose, nothing against him, but I kind of thought it was part of the reasons why this doctor never gelled with me since he was too posh. Like he's cricket. He's like, he looks like somebody that would be like at a swanky dinner party back, in the 70s and 80s. And I know that's kind of what they were going for. But again, I think seeing him in the clip where he was with Tennant when he was older, I thought was much better than his time in the actual series because, again, he's older, he's more seasoned. I think he could come back and play the doctor now, and I would really enjoy it. Because I think he would play just a little bit different. He started toward the end, started getting a little bit more harder as a doctor, and I like that more. But,
another person that should have got a TV series, as a doctor is Paul McGann.
Yeah, absolutely.
But he made it up in Big Finish.
Yeah, he has. In the story, some of the stories are great. They really are. And
I did not know that he wore his hat at his audition.
And yeah, they probably had an idea of what they wanted the doctor to look like, and that probably was the start of it. I don't really know a whole lot about Davison as far as all the tidbits. Probably more people know more, but again, I don't hate all of his episodes. People think, oh, you don't like this episode, you must hate him. No, I don't hate him. There's episodes I like that I thought he was good in, and the episodes I really didn't like him in at all.
It's like even John Pertwee and Tom Baker.
Well, there's more John Pertwee episodes that I like, even the bad ones, because I just like John Pertwee.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're gonna make excuses for the episodes if you like the actor playing it. You're gonna not see it the same way. So
I like it. John Pertwee had all his gadgets. That's what it made it.
I mean, I like the way he held himself. That was a lot of it. The way he held himself in scenes and how he took control. Because again, I like doctors that, yes, when it needs to be, they need to be tough. They're tough. They're not playing around. So yeah.
But like I'm going to say, we were talking about Russell T Davies. I mean, he did the best he could because he was
absolutely.
But there was probably some episodes in his era that weren't all that great.
Yeah,
but it's really hard. I mean, like me, I'm trying to write my own one. It's not easy.
No, it's not because you have to and you have to know, you have to watch everything, and you have to have a great memory to remember. Okay, does this mesh with this? It's very tricky, and I think yes, Moffat got a bad rap for that too. But I think they did a pretty good job. No, it's not perfect. No, I mean, And I know people didn't like it because Moffat was like, he wouldn't kill anybody. And I mean, I do think Claire should remain dead because I think it does take the importance of that episode habits in a way. It kind of taints it a little bit. But I don't have a problem with Hellbent. I don't, other than the fact that they brought her back and she's flying around in a diner. I didn't like that. But I thought that was a decent episode. A lot of people hate it. I like it. So yes,
Yeah.
there's problems, but
Yeah, you can find problems in every. Like I said, I can write plays, but with me trying to write like an episode for sci-fi episode for a Doctor Who type style, it's like pulling teeth. I thought it would
it's
never
for
happen.
me it's not so hard. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm just, like I'm great at canon, but it's not really that for me. It's time and feeling the mood because I have to be in a certain headspace.
I agree. I
I
agree
have to be
fully.
completely inspired. And again, I do things at odd times. Like I haven't made videos, music videos in a long time, fandom videos in a long time. And then one time I'll just get this wild hair and go, oh, I'm going to make a 12th Dr. Capaldi video today. Because if I try to put myself on a complete schedule, I won't do it because it
Yeah,
takes anything that takes the fun away from me. If I feel pressure about doing anything,
yeah. I mean,
I don't want to do it.
oh,
That's
that's like when I wrote a play. I wrote two plays. I have to be in, like, something has to, like, okay, my country music one. I wrote it so, and it was based a little bit of it. If you look at it, was kind. It's a female character. It's country music, but basically some of the themes had to do with my late fiance. The personal
right.
side through there, and it's just I have to. It has to be that moment, like you're saying, that certain certain feeling. I was like, okay,
Yeah,
I'm
and I
gonna keep
feel
it.
if I feel a pressure at all, like, and I've written like basically a scene, um, and I have to be in a certain headspace, and I have to be inspired by something else. If I have to, something someone will say, oh, or like, or remind me of something, and then I'll be like, okay, now I'm inspired, or it's those types of things that inspire me. I can't just sit down and go, okay, today I'm going to
No,
finish this. It
you
doesn't
can't
work that way for
you
me, and it
can't
never
sit.
has.
It's
Um,
same
I
thing
get
with
wild.
me.
I call them wild hairs, and then I'll like, then I'll do something. And I think part of my problem is that I want to do so many different things, and I want to watch so many different things and talk about so many different things that it's hard for me to settle on one thing because I feel like time is my enemy. Like there's not enough of it. And
Yeah.
so I want to choose very wisely about what I spend my time doing, if that makes sense.
Yeah, oh, it does. It makes perfectly good sense. It does. It's just you want to spend time, and you
There's
want
never
to
enough
have.
time to do everything that I want to do. And that is a big issue, like, you know, um, that I have. And you have to learn how to, okay, whatever. So I listen to my wild hairs. And if I want to do it, I do it. And when I don't want to do it, I don't do it.
Yeah,
Because I'm not going to put pressure on myself to do it. Because then it takes the fun out of it and you take the passion out of everything. And
yeah,
yes, I think you should be structured to a certain level. If you do streams or whatever, have a subject matter, try to stick to that.
yeah.
But
But
as
then you
far
go off
as
on a tangent at times.
right, but people do that in live streams. That's, videos are different because videos need to be more
Yeah,
structured.
yeah,
Um, but I just feel like that in my life, I'm like, okay, today I want to watch. I did that with Dark Shadows. It was like I get on one thing for a long period of time though.
yeah,
Like I just made a decision. I'm going to watch all of Dark Shadows. I'm just going to do it. And so I started every day. And the more that I did it, the more I looked forward to doing it. Now that I've gotten out of it, I've kind of gotten out of watching stuff. Because I mean, after watching 1,245 episodes, that would you're kind of done with TV for a bit.
yeah.
And so then I'll read or I'll listen to audios. And like I said, wild hairs. I get wild hairs about them thing. So
That's an interesting terminology.
yeah,
I've
it's a southern thing. Like you get a wild hair. Like it's just like it comes to you all of a sudden. You just I want to do this, and then you
yeah.
just do it. That's
Well,
kind of me. So
I understand. We all have different.
We have
Uh,
different settings.
yeah. Well, anyway, it's
It's been
seven
fun. It's
minutes
been
after.
real.
Yeah, because we want to do some stuff before we, start
Yeah.
the Doctor Who, live stream Doctor Who chat. And like I said, we'll figure out when we want to do the honors of computer Peter Capaldi
Um,
one.
let's try next Friday. I don't think I have anything planned. We can do it at the same time.
Yeah,
Tomorrow I have a stream, but I won't have anything next weekend, I don't think, unless they're going to want to finish the homes, which it's it's really up to them if they want to continue because
yeah,
I'm kind of Doctor Who'd out as far as watching right now, but I get back into it. I
yeah,
always do.
yeah. We see, especially if it's your favorite
Oh
Doctor.
yeah, like that's painful work watching his episodes. It's like,
Yeah,
all
and
right. Well, thanks for having me
well,
on. This has been a lot of fun, and
yeah, it's interesting. Like I said, you started something with me now, and I don't. I think there's gonna be another one unboxing for my Funko Pops again.
yeah, and it's a video, and
Yeah,
it's a video or a stream, and I mean that's content. So, and
yeah,
always people are interested. They'll look around for Funko reviews, and they'll look. So make sure you put your hashtags in. Funko Pop. What you got, because people are interested in to see what they look like before they buy them. I do it all the time.
yeah. Well, anyway,
All
um,
right.
I wish I'll hit you guys
All
later on
right.
the flip side, and thanks for joining. I'll see y'all later.
All
Bye.
right. Later. Bye.